What's going on, guys? Today we're going to be replacing the manual shift knob and the transfer case knob in this 2019 Jeep Wrangler. It's a super straightforward install, so let's get into it. First thing that we got to do is we got to take off the OEM knob here. This is just a pressed on knob, so to take it off, we're just going to pull up on it. It does take a lot of pressure to get off. You might have to put yourself in an awkward situation, so we did that and we were able to pop it off, but we put it back on just for demonstration purposes. It'll just pop off. Be careful because there is a spring in here, and we are going to be reusing this spring, so just make sure we keep that right there. So once the OEM knob is off, we're going to go ahead and start by sliding on the adapter that is provided with you. One thing to note is that you see set screws in the adapter here, and then you have a flat side on this shifter. You do not want to put a set screw on the flat side, so we're going to make sure that the part of the adapter that doesn't have set screws is facing towards us. So we're going to go ahead and slide that down, and you're going to push it down as far as it can go. There's a little chamfer here that's going to stop it from going down further. So once that's pushed down, you go ahead and take your Allen key and tighten up these set screws. Once the adapter is on, we can go ahead and thread on the shift knob. This is our short teardrop with the velocity right, left, up pattern. So we're going to go ahead and screw that down on. You see that the engraving is not perfectly straight. So in order to fix that, we're going to take the knob back off, and we're going to loosen the adapter and turn it about, say, quarter turn to the left, retighten it, and then put the knob back on and see where we're sitting. And we're just going to keep doing that until the engraving is straight for us. All right, and there she goes, straight and looking straight. Confirm functionality of the reverse lockout. Push it over, can't get into reverse. Can't get in reverse. Everything works as it should. So this person also is going to be getting our transfer case knob. So first thing we're going to do to get all this OEM stuff taken out is take off the shift boot itself. And to do that, you just grab and pull straight up. It'll pop out just like that. Once the boot is unclipped, we just pull it up the whole entire way. And there's going to be a T25 screw on this side that we're going to go ahead and unscrew. And then in order to separate it, you are going to need two small flatheads, and there is going to be a black tab that is on the shift knob itself, and we're going to have to push in and down, actually in between the knob and this white part here, and then we'll separate by pushing out at the same time. So once you have the flatheads pretty much wedged in between the shift knob and this little white piece, I found that if you kind of grab it in an awkward way and you pull at the same time, it helps separate these clips from the boot itself. Once we have the knob and the boot separated, we're now going to separate the boot from where I'm gonna call it the knob retainer. So it's just glued in, so we're just gonna peel and pull on the boot. It's just glued in, so we're just gonna keep pulling on it and working our way around until it comes off. All right, and once these are separated, we don't need this anymore, so we can just put that off to the side. As far as the boot goes, we're gonna go ahead and turn it back inside the right way. Now we're gonna go ahead and slide the boot back over the transfer selector, but we're not gonna clip the boot back into place yet. So once the boot is sitting down there, we are now gonna go ahead and slide on this adapter over the transfer selector. This person also is going with our Billetworkz boot retainer too as well. If you did not go with this, you would simply just zip tie the boot directly to this adapter piece here. But with the boot retainer, you're going to zip tie it to this piece here, and it's actually going to give a much cleaner look to the knob and the boot. So we highly recommend getting the adapter to go with this transfer adapter piece. Before we go ahead and slide the insert down, this person does also have a matching tall teardrop to go with their shift knob that also has the gear transfer case selector. So we're actually going to go ahead and thread this onto here first. When it comes time to align the engraving on that, we simply just get the alignment straight, and then we'll go ahead and tighten everything down. So once you have the shift knob threaded on your adapter, you can kind of adjust actually the height that you want. I wouldn't recommend going too far up so you have area for the set screws to grab, but if you want it down all the way, you can. I'm gonna kind of go in the middle right there. Make sure our alignment is straight, and I'm gonna go ahead and start tightening down these set screws. Now that we have everything tightened down, we're gonna go ahead and actually zip tie the boot to the boot retainer here. Little tip is, with the flush mount provided zip ties, we're actually gonna make sure that we're putting this portion on the flat side of the boot retainer here. So to do this, you're just gonna simply pull up on it, And it's going to go about flush to the bottom of the adapter here. Once it's like that, we'll go ahead and get the zip tie started. I like to hold the flat part of the zip tie onto the flat part of the boot retainer, and we'll go ahead and snug everything down. We'll then go ahead and trim off the excess. And then the next step is push it all down and just snap everything back into place. All right, and that does it for the shift knob installation and transfer knob installation in this 19 Jeep Wrangler. Be sure to check out billetworkz.com to shop other accessories for your Jeep. Thanks, see you next time.